So I've been making a lot of upgrades to the system, and one of the upgrades to the ability system that I added was this danger sphere. This is a sphere that is just going to draw an outline of, the dangerous AoE of the ability. Now before, what I had been doing was drawing a sphere trace each tick. So like if I was like looking for enemies inside of an ability when it casts, I was doing a sphere trace for multiple ticks and then line tracing from actors hit in that sphere trace to find the box extents of that actor, and then I was applying the damage to it, and this was all done either on the server or multicasted, depending on the part and the function. This was like really, really taxing and really complicated, and I've gotten better, and I came up with a better way to do it, and I made this danger aura sphere the linchpin of that. So let's open the ability, let's see what's happening. That aura sphere is set by a max radius variable. You can set it in the actual editor, so I can do debugging like this, or I can actually set it in the ability itself for when it's spawned. It will snap to the max radius. Now, whenever a player enters the collision of this danger sphere, it adds them to an array, a replicated array, and it keeps a full tracker of who's in and who's out at all times. And then, so this is just a temporary thing for now, just to show how it'll be drawing in game. But at the beginning of the play, it's going to start this loop that is going to be checking for all the characters inside of its radius, inside of that array, do a line of sight check. And how this works is we get the bounds of the mesh and their corners. The corners is kind of right here. It's a little complex node. This is something that'd be a lot easier to do in like C++ than blueprints, but it's just getting all the box corners and trying to line trace to all of them. And if it hits anything, if it either hits a line trace that belongs to the player or to that character or the character itself, then it will save that break value or save that hit value, save that character, and just output it in a function right here. So we're checking line of sight. Here's that hit character. Here's that break. That's going to have all the hit info, and we're just going to apply 0.5 damage to the player. So we'll hop into the game, and we'll look at it from first person so you can see the health bar ticking. So these green lines means that it's trying to check for the line of sight, but it can't see my character. It's hitting the wall. And now if I move around the wall, they stay red and my health starts to tick down. I'm invisible, nothing. I'm hit, it starts to go down. So that's that at working, and let's move so we can see what it looks like as players are moving in and out of the sphere. Oh, I just jumped off the edge with my other character by accident. There we go. So he is going to enter. He's still getting hit. His mesh leaves the sphere, and it's no longer ticking and trying to attract to him. And there he is. And now it's saying, hey, look, I can't actually see this guy. He's behind the wall. He's behind the wall, behind the wall, and totally out of the bounds. So we'll put a guy here, and then we'll move this other character so we can see it working both ways. Let me move this down. You can see his health bar ticking down each moment that he's within the AoE of this. And so later on, that's when I'll add the visual effect for like toxic gas within the cloud. But this is the update to the ability system. It's so much more performant, so much more reactive and crisp, and like very much easier to see what is and what isn't inside the AoE.